And so, we give thanks for the health that we have, our clear minds, and the good work that people have put into making this day a success. And if I've left anything out, I ask you in your own way to give thanks. Nyawa, thank you.
This message is from Her Excellency, the Right Honorable Mary Simon, Governor General of Canada and Vice Patron of the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association. Honoring traditional knowledge and research, 25 years of IDHC. I'm pleased to send greetings to everyone celebrating this important milestone in the history of the Indigenous Diabetes Health Circle. For 25 years, IDHC has been focusing on diabetes education, prevention, and management in First Nations, Inuit, and Métis communities in Ontario. Its network of healthcare providers, medical professionals, elders, and frontline caregivers collaborate to deliver services and programs rooted in Indigenous teachings and holistic well-being. Committed to providing Indigenous people with the knowledge and tools to make healthy choices in their daily lives, the staff and volunteers of IDHC have every reason to be proud of what they have accomplished. By caring for one another in a way that respects tradition, recognizing individual needs, and brings together families, friends, and communities, we can ensure a better quality of life for everyone, for generations to come. I wish you the very best as you celebrate the past and look into the future. Mary Simon. Nyawagoa.
Let's learn all that we can from information shared by our speakers over the next 2 days. Let's look at the research and take in the traditional wisdom and advance together. I would also like to thank our many generous sponsors, especially those at Sweetgrass level, the Lawson Foundation and the Southwest Ontario Aboriginal Health Access Centre. Know that this work is far from over. Diabetes continues to be a very important and critical issue. Let's continue to work together in the spirit of the TRC recommendations and help people heal. We can refresh many of our relationships and mobilize over the next 2 days. Once again, my deep thanks and respect to all of you for your commitment to for the fight against diabetes and a healthier, safer future for all Indigenous peoples.
Together, improvements can be made. And I am confident that this is why we're joined today together to make improvements, because we really need to come together, create partnerships to be able to move forward. And so in my work at the National Indigenous Diabetes Association, I am very much committed to continuing the great work and partnerships formed before me. And we want to continue to advocate for Indigenous people, First Nations, Inuit, Métis, and everybody on their pathway to wellness by empowering self-determination.
And this is where we embrace the concept of all my relations as a foundation for our lives, and where we hopefully build capacity to love unconditionally. It's also the quadrant where we have to go to work on and resolve the hurts of our life journey. It is here in the looking within place, the insight place, that we learn how to apply introspection to our lives, where we step out of our fears and trauma and hopefully into understanding and acceptance.
Big thank you is in order to SODI, to the Indigenous Diabetes Health Circle allies for their support and advocacy, and ensuring that this project not only began but also succeeded, and which is now celebrating its 25th anniversary. Such a remarkable success. I don't think anybody ever expected it to last the first year. And it was tricky sometimes, I tell you. But we made it with the help of each other. We had a strong team. Our husbands, our families were part of the team. I look forward to seeing the many new future achievements that will transpire. Biggest congratulations to Indigenous Diabetes Health Circle, aka SODI, and their 25th anniversary.
This place of feeling good within myself, and that I belong, and it really is what we're here to do, is to help all our people to know, come into the circle, you belong, take your place wherever you are. Two-Spirit, LGBTQ people, come on in, you belong. We have to restore our whole circle, because if anybody's not in the circle, we're incomplete. So we're working on making our circles complete again.
So reconciliation, I'd argue, is meaningless without action. And I hope some of the research I presented today will encourage any other settlers listening in to take action and to demand that Canada lives up to its promises to implement the TRC's calls to action. And in doing so, takes the first and essential steps towards taking responsibility for a legacy of genocide. So thank you very much. I look forward to your questions.
A cross-sectoral and collaborative approach is needed to develop lasting solutions that address and mitigate the impacts of diabetes in our communities. We need to also ensure that we are honoring our culture-based approaches to care and to well-being. This is why I'm thrilled to learn that your conference is focused on honoring traditional knowledge and research in our journey to diabetes wellness across our communities.
Now, I've recently started initiating a healing program for healers so that they can come to where I live. And then I'll be training them to be probably the next medicine people, or being the healers. And so they're going to learn all the plants, and they're going to learn combinations. And they're going to take all that information and go back home and start living in our own world as Anishinaabe people.
The circle will be a place where members can express their knowledge and opinions freely, and together we'll give guidance and support to move programs and services forward. Next slide, please, Jess. How will the circle members share back with the community? Again, it is up to the circle to decide how to do this. Some ideas could be, a customized website, social media, media releases. We may want to co-develop some presentations at any upcoming events.